What is up, everybody? How do I... Oh, yeah, we're on top chat. All right, live chat. See if we can get anybody in here.
We got one.
Just hanging out. Ooh, what's going on here? Sorry, one second. One second. There we go. There we go. What's up, Finn? Thanks for being here, man. Did you shut the girls' door?
Yep.
All right.
We're good to go.
Let me go and share this on my channel.
I just need a blanket because it's freezing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody's popping on.
Everyone's popping in. Great to see everybody.
Oh,
Kid Coletti, first time seeing live. I love it. Thanks so much for being here.
If you have any questions,
feel free to drop them in. How does everybody feel about the Switch Pod? I got to look up here. How does everybody feel about the Switch Pod? This is cool, isn't it? Could you believe that Peter McKinnon and Levi Allen and a bunch of other people dropped videos that were like the death of the Gorilla Pod? I love Jesse's comment on Peter's video, which was Joby just went into panic mode. That was crazy. Sorry, I just saw a Switch Pod. That's what made me think of it. This isn't popping up in my feed on my channel.
Uh-oh.
Notifications, YouTube. There we go. There we go. Well, that's...
Mute your phone.
Yeah. I'm like, I just went into panic mode right there. All right. Daniel, what's up, dude? Thanks for being here. I do actually want to change this to live chat and then share, create post, come hang out. Post.
That light is a little too bright for me to actually look.
Okay. Want to turn it down a little bit?
That's better.
Yeah, that's good. It's like we're sitting here watching TV. It's like we're watching TV and you're watching us watch TV. We're just hanging out over in Pusha Studios live stream, who are currently interviewing Method Box. Fantastic interview. Love those guys. And we popped over here. So thanks for being here instead of over with Pusha. But you could go over to Pusha too because it's fantastic. I mean, I don't want you to leave. It's hard. I'm conflicted right now. Don't forget to hit the like button, which I just did on my phone. Go ahead and hit the like. Oh, yeah, it's always hard to actually see it. There we go. Don't forget to hit the like button on the thing. Boom. That's how you do that. Right, like that. All right. I think I'm actually going to look at
your phone.
Look at comments on my phone.
Yeah, it's a little too small.
I mean, we can move that closer.
Can you just pop it out?
Pop it out?
Bigger. Sorry.
I don't think it actually makes it bigger, though.
Seems easier to see.
Oh, okay. No? Maybe I can zoom in. There we go.
Perfect.
There we go. All right, but it went back. When you pop it out, it does go back to top chat. You got to remember that. Chandra, thanks for coming over. Don't tell Pusha. What's up, dude?
At the Miami
Heat game. Wow, man. He probably can't even hear us. You're just dedicated. You're just watching us. It's radical.
Multitasking.
Hey, Cody, from Paul.
That was from was that the last time we did?
Maybe it is a long time ago.
It's been a long time.
The like button. Just munching on some sweet and spicy chili Doritos. I think they're the best chips ever created. Not gonna lie, it sounds delicious.
I've never had those before.
Brian, thanks for being in here, dude. Dad, great to see you.
Heyo.
What's up, Christina? Thanks for being here. Favorite band? NSYNC. Classic.
What?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
They were my favorite in high school.
Really?
I
Good.
saw them at Hershey.
Good for you. Yeah, Judith, we had to cancel like the last 2 Sundays in a row, so we're just going on Wednesday. Amber tweeted it out. Follow Amber on Twitter if you're not yet.
Yes.
Most
of my tweets are related to
Cody.
Me.
Right.
I got Twitter because of Cody.
Yeah.
But I love Twitter. I really do. I love watching everybody on Twitter.
Hey, it's not Sunday. Sticky Web's domain says. Audrey, what's up? You are early. Audrey's not normally here for like till the very end, just crushing it. It's because it's like negative 46 degrees where she's at in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's negative, or it's 4. It's 4 here.
It feels like negative 16 here.
Yeah.
Our schools are canceled tomorrow, which is crazy that it's so cold. It is very fun to switch it up and have it on a different day, different night.
CMDR Shane, great to see you. Board Photography, great to see you. Oh yeah, I should tweet it out. Sorry, let me go tweet it.
Speaking of Twitter, let's use it.
26 of you here. Thanks for being here.
Burke's here.
Burke, what's up, dude?
Come on, let's get it going.
Burke and I were just texting. Let's get it popping. When you say let's get it going, then I'd like have to pick up my camera and do like a super dope live cinematic sequence. So that's why I said popping. If you haven't watched Burke, he like in the middle of his vids, oftentimes he'll say, let's get it going. And then you can just expect like dope cinematic sequence. How's it sound? Does it sound okay? The microphone's kind of far away from us, but I think it works.
It's a little closer to you, which is probably not the right way to go.
Right. We can actually put it on the other side. Like this. Ooh.
As long as I can still see that comment.
Is it in front of your face on the video? Nope.
Good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sound is good.
Sounds good. Great. No. Josh Walker, he wasn't out of town, but he wasn't at the event at 368, so none of us got to meet him, except for, there were like, I think, actually Mason did get to meet him then. Just like at a coffee shop or at pizza or something, and then also another guy named Booker got to meet him at Think Coffee. So that was rad. The Casey video got a lot of views. Yeah, not quite as many as my Speaking at 368 video, but it's also, that one's been up for longer. But yeah, that's getting views that are getting suggested behind his Burger King video, which was part of the reason that I wanted to make that, because I was like, I think I can do a good commentary on that would add value. And I think that YouTube will suggest it behind Casey's video, which started happening. And I love that. Come hang out live, or love. Love's good too. Paste. Coffee on the couch. That's so many caps. Is BACK.
Boy Photography said, thank you once again for your help on my last bid.
Of course, dude.
Appreciate the support.
Of course. I hope I'm able to. You're trying to post this next one on Thursday, right? Which is tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So I might not be able to be in this next one. I'm sorry about that. But I did get that message and I wanted to do it. So just know that. I tweeted.
Oh, I get a congrats from YouTube that you shared your video with subscribers.
Right. Congrats. Cody Wanner shared your video with his subscribers.
I mean, it's so silly because I feel like I'm like I'm not like the YouTuber.
Right.
You know, like this is kind of like a behind the scenes stuff that we talked about, but I'm learning.
Yeah.
Your mom's here.
Javier, dude, has everybody seen the podcast that Javier recorded with me? Or if not the podcast, just go on Twitter. Maybe I can, am I a mod in your chat yet? Well, we can make me a mod. Let's see. So we go here, live chat. Am I a mod? Yes, I am. Okay, so now what I want you to do is, oh, not that. go to Javier's Twitter.
So don't you want to just search for him?
Yes. It's hard. I'm under pressure here.
Everybody's watching you.
Everyone's watching me. All right. And then share this somehow. Yep. Send via.
What are you trying
share
to do?
Tweet. Yeah. I'm trying to just copy it. Did you get it in here already?
Burke, I put it in there?
Did you get it in?
Yeah, twice.
The Twitter thing? No, he posted a full video, which is also awesome. But the like Twitter cut, it's a minute long.
Oh.
Javier crushed it, brought in all this footage like from other videos on the channel, did subtitling. Like you could go watch it now if you have premium, which we should talk about premium. Everybody should have premium, and I'll talk about why in a second. But you could actually just read it, and it's a fire teaser. I love it. Fire teaser. Bang, bang, boom, baby.
Karen's here.
Karen, what's up? Yeah,
Probably
Karen,
like
it's been like
morning for you.
It's been like 3 weeks since we've been on Coffee on the Couch.
Yeah. We're happy to be back.
Videos from the heart is 4 degrees here. 4 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey Siri, what's 4 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
4 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 15.6 degrees Celsius.
It is negative 15.6 degrees Celsius currently. So that seems cold.
Joseph Andrews. He changed his
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yep. There you go. There you go.
I don't think I knew that was happening.
Yeah, this is super dope chains.
Yeah.
I really love when YouTube channel names are just people's names because it makes it really easy to talk with them.
Mm-hmm. Can we talk Amazon Video Direct? Sticky web domains.
What? Is it like a YouTube type thing for Amazon? I don't know what Amazon Video Direct is, so probably we can't talk it. I'm sorry.
Oh, have you tried it?
No. Finn, it's hard to say because I am getting subscribers from that Casey video. But before I started chatting in that live stream, I think I was at, potentially 30 people from that live stream subscribed to me. And like those 30 people will likely unsubscribe from me as soon as they see that I didn't subscribe to them, which is a bummer. So just so you know about Pusha Studios, they're a fantastic couple. They conduct amazing interviews. Like I love what they do on YouTube. And I was on their show before I got to hang out with Peter McKinnon in Toronto. And like, that was a great interview. And like people came to my channel from that interview and that was all fantastic. But there's been a lot of people that I've noticed getting in their chat and doing, can you say sub for sub? I think you can say sub for sub. You can't type it. Like if you try to type sub for sub right now, it'll get spammed in the comments because YouTube's trying to crack down on it. And for good reason, but who've been doing sub for sub and like the way that you know that it's happening is like, they'll say, Cody Wanner got you. And I'm like, no, please don't, like, please unget me. Because in case any of you are considering playing that game or have played that game, it's really bad to have ghost subscribers on your channel. People who subscribe to you and never watch you. That just creates, lower click-through rate, lower all of the different stuff, that's the stuff that drives a channel up. So if people are subscribing to you, you want them to actually be watching your videos and actually engaging with you. So, for a channel my size, it's not a big deal if I lose 30 subscribers tomorrow. But for a channel like Finn's size or, channels that don't have as much of a kind of buffer or something. That's like, if you're just trying to start a channel and you're playing the sub for sub game and you lose 30 subscribers, like to YouTube, that's saying, and this is YouTube's fault too. YouTube needs to figure out how to not see that as a bad thing. Like I just was texting with Brian Vlasic and I was like, YouTube should ban people who subscribe one day and unsubscribe the next day, because they're just trying to do sub for sub, or at least strike them or something like that. Because that's harmful to a channel. So don't play the sub for sub game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Let's talk about premium too. They're trying to figure out how to address it, but attention just like bouncing. What's interesting, every time I look down at the comments, there's like a ring in the comments from the light. Yeah, we switched our setup. We don't have that massive light. It's just easier to set up. What's up, Bo? Just had a dope call with Bo today. Bo, I'm thinking about uploading that call in its entirety. How would you feel about that? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, dude, Epic Collective, I'm definitely gonna come out. Brian, thank you for dropping that. That's my Patreon. It's got a couple slots open. And I'll tell you, the group consults have been off the chain rad recently. So check out that tier. Motivates you to get up.
Sorry.
What? Bo says go for it. All right, dude. Sounds good. It was a great chat.
You were being like, I heard some of it because it was over nap time.
I was dropping fire.
You were like,
I was dropping the fire.
Yeah.
That's because Bo's rad.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it when I first started mine, but Finn told me not to do that, so I stopped. That's right, Mark. Wait, Max. That's right, Max. I got confused. I got confused right there. Mark, have you seen the creator protest about fixing the thumbs down issue? Yeah, I watched your entire video on that. I thought it was interesting. So because thumbs down are still a thing, I'm totally down with thumbs down. Like, I love thumbs down. And in fact, when I dropped my most recent, was it the Casey video? Or was it? No, it wasn't the Casey video. It was the one before that. It was Speaking at 368.
Right.
It had gotten like 1,000 or more views and hadn't gotten a thumbs down. And Amber's like, it hasn't gotten a thumbs down yet. I'm like, I know, like, where are my thumbs downers? Like, I think of it as a litmus test for like, my videos are being served, new people are seeing my videos, whatever. So I like thumbs down currently, but if they want to get rid of them completely, I'm totally fine with that too, because there you go. I
feel like then what it would do if they got rid of it is it would make those people, if they really feel strongly enough, they would have to comment.
Yeah.
Which is, and I mean, in the sense, it's nice. It's not just like, I'm going to just add to your thumbs down.
Right.
It's like, I'm going to add value, or at least have to share why.
I mean, it would end up being troll comments. But YouTube does have a thing with commenting. Yeah. There, we just went there. YouTube does have a thing where if they don't watch like the first 30 seconds or a minute of the video and they drop a comment, it'll send it to spam automatically. So like those people who aren't watching my videos but are just like coming to thumbs down it and leaving, if they commented in that same way, it'll generally get sent to spam, which I like that. So I think YouTube can fix this stuff.
There were a couple good questions. I feel like that happened. Austin had said something.
Yeah, Austin was like, you told me I could get to 1K and get monetized, and now I'm at 1.4 and under review. Super dope. Super dope, Austin.
Yeah, but I think was there a question about that? I thought he was questioning it, or no?
Amberwater, how do you pronounce your last name? Because when I pulled Cody's first vlog, he said it completely differently from what I thought it was pronounced. Javier, do you mean her maiden name? Do you mean her maiden name?
Or do you mean like our name?
Our last name is Wanner, and you're pronouncing it properly. It rhymes with honor, and I love that. You pronounce it right. So there's that. You were right. I was right, what?
Austin was just saying.
Wait, what about the first comments? Oh, dude, the first comment normally gets spammed on my channel, and I go and unspam it when people type first. There's this one person, in fact, who I think might have a bot set up to like every time I drop a video, they'll comment nice like immediately as soon as it drops, and that always gets spammed. And the issue, I think that there might be an issue with unspamming comments that YouTube thinks is spam. Like, I don't ever want YouTube to think, why is Cody allowing these spam comments? So for all those, I just started deleting them. Like, I'm sorry that your bot isn't working, but it's without fail. It's always the first comment. It always says nice. It's always the same person, which is weird.
Oh, good questions.
Did Javier ever clarify whether he wanted to know how to say your maiden name?
No.
Craig, what's up, dude?
Got
all pumped.
Whoa.
Good to see both of you. What happened?
We got a lot of stuff going on.
Okay, tell me.
Oh,
fun, Austin. Are you going to Hershey Park? Yeah, I do Patreon. Sorry, I'm just responding to things as I see them now. How many people do we have here? I can't see.
I can't either. It's
it
great.
Feels like a lot, and I'm
It'll be a
loving it.
surprise.
Yeah.
Josh asked, how do you crush the watch time? That's another good one up here.
Watch time. So live streams are fantastic for watch time. I would just unlist them after you do them and realize that during the live stream, your other videos on your channel probably aren't going to be getting the views that they're normally getting, because YouTube's going to be pushing the live stream instead of pushing your other videos that are performing. So, but yeah, live streams, like we get like a day of watch time every time we do a live stream on Amber's channel. So that's fun, 24 hours of whatever. And we normally have like 30 to 40 people in here. So yeah, that's how you crush watch time. What else was there?
42 Pros says, are you still dragging clip edges when you edit, or have you started a new habit with using option left-right bracket?
Yeah, 42 Pros. I changed the shortcut so I don't have to hit option, but I use left-right bracket all the time in editing now, and I love it. So like I don't have to hit option. I just hit left bracket, right bracket, and that, blades and drags the clip over in essence. I mean, to my credit, I wasn't dragging clips generally, though I probably did do that sometime, and you saw that. I would blade, and then I would delete the clip to the left or the right. I'm going to stop trying to defend myself. It was the wrong way to be doing it, and I'm using brackets now.
Jake asked, what's a good way to grow an audience?
I actually just dropped the video about a good way to grow an audience. But commentary is a fantastic way to grow audience. If you can talk about topics or people that are relevant. This is fun. Let's do this here. I recorded a whole other ending segment before my one wheel battery died in that video, which was the quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, where she says, great minds talk about ideas, average minds talk about events, small minds talk about people. And I just wanted to, I wanted to throw that out there and say, look, right now, YouTube is like the algorithm is somewhere in between an average and a small mind, right? So it knows when you're talking about people, and it knows how to push that. It knows when you're talking about events, and it knows how to push that. So and this is how I've always dealt with YouTube. I've never had a problem with playing the YouTube game. I think that that's fun. Right. So as long as you can play the game, talking about events, talking about people, and still stay on brand and still say, in that video, I talk about Casey stayed on brand because like he started it out negative. And that's why I think a lot of us clicked it, because it's like, oh man, is he really bashing Burger King? And then in the middle, sorry if I'm ruining it for anybody, but he flips it and
I'm sorry.
I thought you were like telling me to stop talking. He flips it and he gets positive, and he talks about the brilliance of the Burger King campaign and whatever. So staying on brand, but talking about events and people is a fantastic way to grow an audience.
So we might be really far behind.
Yeah.
But Javier said,
okay,
when you say you're going to the family dinner for Christmas, you
right.
pronounced it Wanner, but it's
No.
actually because it's my maiden name.
So yeah,
is Wanner.
Wanger.
Wanger.
Wanner. So like
I changed 2 letters in my name. We had a Wanner
Wanner
wedding.
Water wedding. So we had like W squared on all of our invites. W squared.
It's like our little, my friend.
But when she went to the Social Security office or whatever to like update her name, they're like, "You're only changing 2 letters in your name." And she's like,
"This is so easy."
Yeah. So that's why I say Wanner, but I do understand that that's confusing.
Right. Now you
58.
know.
Craig said 58. What are we talking about?
Yeah, but this might have been a while ago.
Oh, there's 58 people here. 61 now. Wow,
62.
we're crushing it. Hershey Lodge, super fun. That's a great place, Austin.
Mm-hmm.
This is Tech Today. So true and kind of sad.
Willie,
what's up? When are you both coming to NYC? Like tomorrow, man. We'll be there tomorrow.
I can't wait to meet you first.
Yeah, you haven't ever met Willie in real life, and you feel like you know him already.
What was crazy was
one of those
watching
things.
Willie on Instagram drinking his apple cider vinegar every morning.
Yeah.
And then you were doing it with him. But I also can't wait to see out the windows of your apartment firsthand.
Audrey, this is Tech Today. I copyrighted it. I love that. Tom, what's up, dude? Get it.
Andrew says,
yeah, Into the Spideyverse was a fantastic video, Audrey.
I intend to start a channel advocating mental health awareness. That's awesome. But also mixing in my hobbies and cool events I attend, which I consider meditative. Should I worry about the message being misunderstood?
You shouldn't worry about it. You should be concerned that it might be harder to tackle. But there's somebody who is a fantastic example of what I'm talking about is oh no, I'm not going to pronounce his last name right. I think it's Chris Boutte, and he has a channel called The Rewired Soul, and he wanted to talk about mental health because that's what his passion is. That's what his job was. And he started using other YouTubers and commentating on them in order to talk about and bring awareness to mental health. He's at like 90,000 subscribers right now. When I met him at Vid Summit, I think he was at like 17,000 or something. And like just a couple weeks before that, he had just started a channel. So again, like he's staying on brand. He's talking about mental health. He's being himself. It's just him. Generally, it's just him in his house, though he is starting to branch out into more vlog style stuff. Him in his house talking about these YouTubers, watching YouTube, commenting on it, commenting on it. And I don't know, commentarying. And yeah, massive channel growth. So yeah, that's a good example. But I do think so. Here's like the way. Oh, I never ended the Eleanor Roosevelt thing, which is at some point you're gonna have the audience that will pay attention to you no matter what. Like you'll drop a video. Right now, there's about 1,000 people who, no matter what the video is, no matter what the thumbnail is, like they'll watch my stuff, right? At some point, you're gonna have the audience. And you can take as many videos in a row as you want and talk about whatever you want to talk about. And like, you'll know that those people will be engaging with it. You'll know that you'll be speaking into their lives. So you can talk about ideas. Great minds talk about ideas. But until then, you know, definitely be talking about ideas, be talking about your hobbies and passions and mental health and whatever. But also be willing to kind of play the game to grow that audience until YouTube catches up, until YouTube algorithm becomes a great mind and can figure out, because basically when I talk about an idea, YouTube just doesn't know who to show that to. They're like, I don't know if this person's going to be interested in that idea. So yeah, play the game and stay on brand.
Slide Wreck Dan, Cody does have a helmet. He got it the day that he crashed his one wheel, which led to all these scars that are on his arm.
Right. Yeah. Look at these dope scars.
He just chooses to wear it at times.
Sorry, I cut you off.
I was just going to say you choose to wear it sometimes.
Yeah, I choose to wear it when I feel like I want to be risky. I want to be willing to fall and smash my head into something, and I want it to have another level of protection. I don't really want to talk about this, but I the reason I don't wear a helmet all the time, and I know that like the parental instinct in all of you is just going off right now, and my actual parents are here as well. And my sisters give me a really hard time about this as well.
Yeah.
There's two things. One, I honestly wonder if I would not have wrecked the day that I got that helmet, because when wearing a helmet, I feel much safer and I feel more willing to push the limits of what I'm capable of because I feel protected. And, you know, I went like 24 miles an hour that day and I nosedived, and that's why I wrecked. So there is a part of me that wonders if I wouldn't have been wearing a helmet, would I have been mentally safer? And then so I wouldn't have wrecked. The other thing is, I think one wheeling or anything that you do, dad, mom, close your ears. I mean, my dad is the one who got me into cycling, which you do on the side of the road. Anything you do on the side of a road that involves a potential vehicle collision, in many cases, a helmet is not going to actually help you in that situation. And so for me, I would rather mentally be safer and not wear a helmet in those settings. That said, there's this helmet on Kickstarter that looks super dope. It looks like a hat. I was thinking about Jesse backed it. I might back it.
Oh.
So that's all we're going to talk about, helmets.
Yeah. Joe had asked a question about like what motivates you to like get up and do what you do every day. Like,
yeah, it's just purpose, dude. I feel a lot of purpose with YouTube. So it's like there's people who want to be encouraged. There's people who want to understand how to build YouTube channels. There's people who want to be free from whatever, and I want to help create that freedom. Honestly, and I don't know that I'm sure I'm said it in some sort of interviews or podcasts or something, but at the very core of like what I want to do with YouTube, encouraging the doers is like the one that I talk about all the time. And that's true. But even more foundational to that is I want to create a more connected world where people understand that it's okay to disagree and we can still love each other and be friends and have conversations and just be, you know what I'm saying? So a more connected world is really like at the core. I find a lot of purpose there. And then, you know, one layer above that is encourage people to get out and do, because I think when you actually take action and do stuff, you realize how hard that stuff is. And it helps you become more empathetic for the other people who are out there trying to put themselves out there and do. So, you know, that one is driving the foundational one. But I just find a lot of purpose, like encouraging people and living a life of purpose in front of people on YouTube. And that's why I do it. I noticed when Javier, I have to admit, I watched our entire podcast today, which is like, I don't know if that's like conceited or something, but I honestly was just like, I wonder how I did. And I noticed that I do really take a long time to kind of talk in circles to hit a point. So I'm sorry for that, but
I don't think that's true.
Is what it is. Thanks.
I always feel like you're very like
concise. You know where I was concise? Q&A at 368.
Right. So much so that I was like, he said one word to answer questions.
Yeah.
He didn't even like give a sentence.
I felt really good about how concise I was there. That felt great.
I was talking with our friend Holly about it and she loved it.
Oh, fun.
I'm not sure how you pronounce this name. Anshul?
Yeah, Anshul sounds cool.
Anshul?
Starting a channel, Fit Spiritual Creative, showing my journey, becoming that, starting with a 90-day physical transformation. Should I post once done that or post the journey weekly? Yeah, I would say post the journey. People, when you tell people, I did something and this is how you should do it, that works, right? But it doesn't work as well as I'm trying to do something and this is what I'm trying to do. Come along with me, because it's softer. It's like how I tell kids to give advice on YouTube, which is don't say, I know this thing and you should know it, because adults are going to be less receptive to that. But if a kid is on YouTube and they're saying, what I learned today is, or look at this thing that I learned about my camera, or I tried this and this is what I learned. It's so inviting, you know, so bring us along on the journey.
I agree with that too.
I got hit by a car while jogging today. Someone just said.
I don't think today. Was it today? Austin said that, but he landed on his feet, so he was okay. He said a helmet wouldn't have helped, but he was okay.
Yeah. Audrey, but the great thing is we can just take the ball head off of our Jobies or buy a different, like there's so many different ball heads. In Levi's video, he actually does that and put it on the Switch Pod. And actually in the video that they released, that the one of the co-creators, Caleb Wojcicki, released, he talks about like they were gonna sell a ball head along with it, but they just realized everybody who wanted that already had one and could just attach it and put it on the Switch Pod. So it like wasn't worth it to increase the price and whatever, because you already had that stuff. And to Joby's credit, like other than the fact that I've like torn off all of the rubber on both of the adjustments of the 5K, the ball head does stay firm for me. So that was their thoughts there. But I totally agree. Like you need to be able, if you're going to set it on something not level, you're going to need to be able to adjust the level of that. So totally agree.
Are you and Metal still planning the breaking the internet?
Yeah, we are. We have one really great idea that will probably continue to evolve just as time goes on. But the issue was like the original idea didn't work anymore. And like we shot a whole video that just wouldn't have really been, it wouldn't have made sense to release that video. And so just because of how quickly things progressed. So like now we're just like dreaming up bigger and bigger ideas. And yeah, so we're going to break it. I'm not sure when.
I just skipped down through a lot of things.
Yeah. Peter says a different screw. Really? Let me look. No, it definitely fits. Let me look.
It definitely does. Wait a second. Someone had asked about what motivates me. And I just love loving people. No, but in reality, I studied marriage and family therapy. And so basically just relationships or supporting people, listening to people in their struggles and trying to support them to find health in relationships and life and joy. Yeah, it's very broad. But I stay at home with our girls. So right now I feel like that's my main focus. Angela's on, just posting all the different things.
Angela
Cody.
just crushing the game.
Yeah.
I need a nickel is what I'm trying to say.
Ralph broke the internet already. That's great. Ralph, Ralph breaks the internet or something. It's
yeah, Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph. Yep. Yes, being a mom is extremely tough and rewarding. Josh, getting vlogs for me, well, you will just have to wait and see. But definitely, like, we had talked about even changing the name of this channel because it does seem more like it's my channel, which at some point I may own more than I am. But mostly it's, how did you say it? Like long form content.
Yeah.
You know, behind the scenes stuff, our lives are on here. Cody's posted 2 of his talks at different events. He posted one of his one-on-one consults. So yeah, this is like a nice channel for him to be able to like share that stuff, but it doesn't throw off
the algorithm. Okay, so it's yes and no. Question is, or the answer is yes and no, Joe. So this thing, the thing that comes out of here, is the same size as the switch pod, right? But this thing is the bigger size one, like the light stand size one. So Joby gives you this little attachment thing that like in essence makes this the bigger one. So like basically you would take this one, it's like a threaded thing like that, and you put it in here, and then it would fit on the switch pod. All right. Thanks for helping me figure that out. So I knew that I wasn't wrong. I'm actually trying to do like a collab with them so I can also push the switch pod, because I think it's a really cool idea. I don't think, like, similar to what Pete said in his video, I don't think it makes the GorillaPod completely obsolete, but for most applications it's gonna work better. I am really interested to see though, like, especially for Pete, who doesn't use a camera with internal stabilization, like in-body image stabilization. I'm interested to see, like, it seems like the center of gravity of it is off in a different way than Joby, and it seems like it's going to make the camera shake around more. But Peter didn't mention that in his whole review of it, so maybe it's a non-issue. I don't know.
Hey Joe, don't worry. This channel is not going anywhere, and we're not changing the name. And maybe it'll encourage me to throw my own videos out there.
Yeah, like I want that to happen.
It's gonna happen. I'm surely gonna do it. It's just, don't ask when. Would you live stream? I think this is Christina. Would you live stream on your main channel and keep it unlisted, or would that throw things off in the algorithm? We used to live stream on Cody's channel, but then changed it over because of the thought that it would affect the algorithm, right?
Right. So here's where I'm currently at on live streaming on main channels. If you live stream on your main channel, just unlist that video within the first 24 hours after the live stream is over. But when you're live streaming on a channel, it's going to be drawing views away from your other videos and trying to aim them towards your live stream. So like, I think, and this is all just like, it's based in some facts, quote unquote, like in talking to Roberto and just talking to all of our friends, you know, but it's also subject to change at any time. And also I could just be wrong. I think when a channel is live, YouTube prioritizes showing that live stream in someone's feed as they like. So say they just open up YouTube right now. If I was live streaming on my channel and they hadn't yet seen my Casey commentary video, I think that instead of showing them my Casey commentary video, it would show them my live stream, which they would potentially be less likely to click while the live stream is actually going on, right? So for that reason, I still feel like it's better to have a separate live streaming channel. And so a lot of my friends have done that. And like, that's what Viper does. Just because it's like, there's zero risk. You know what I'm saying? There's zero risk. But yeah, if you're going to live stream on your main channel, know that it's drawing views away from your other videos while you're live streaming. So keep them short in essence, and unlist them after they're done, and break them up into micro content and put them in other places and have a blast. And who cares?
I love that Josh says, Amber, you can do commentaries of Cody's video.
That is a great idea.
That is brilliant, and I think it needs to happen.
What if you were like hating on them though? What if you hated on them?
It could be so funny.
It's a really good idea.
I mean, I'd have to plan it out, because I'd probably be like, oh, I love that. Oh,
yeah.
That's hilarious. I love that.
I love him so much.
He's so great. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that one wheeling action. Look at that here. No, but I love that we're like brainstorming what my vlogs could be.
Yeah, you and Finley could do it.
Oh, me and Finley.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would add a whole. Oh, Finley would be hilarious. there was other good stuff up here. You also want to talk about premium YouTube, right? YouTube Premium, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
You never did talk about that. But a couple people have talked about like how was last year? How's it going now with the switch? Like what's the biggest difference between daily to like 2 videos a week?
Yeah. So Javier and I get into this like really deeply on his podcast, but just like the less deep version is it's much harder for me not being daily because daily was simple. Like last year, the goal for me wasn't grow on YouTube. The goal was upload a video every day, and the clarity that like created in my mind and just the cycle and the discipline and the cyclical routine of uploading videos just became so easy and simple and clear to me. And now that's not there. Like now, one of my main goals for this year is grow on YouTube, and it's not crystal clear to me how to do that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like going not daily was a huge challenge for me, and it still is a huge challenge for me. But I love challenges, and I'm excited about the challenge, and I do think that I'm able to create more valuable messaging and then also more complex videos, which a lot of you have commented like, I really like the extra time you're putting into these. And what's funny is, for the most part, I'd say like 50% of the time, it's not actually more time. I do still create videos in a day, oftentimes. It's just that they're more intentional, which is like, I didn't have to do all of the steps in the one day. I got to really think about, what do I want this video to be about? How would I create the transitions throughout the day to get it there? All of that stuff. And just giving myself that space has helped me to make more intentionally valuable content, which is a huge goal. I mean, one of my biggest issues with daily is that I felt like I was dropping videos oftentimes that were wasting the time of the people who were committed to viewing it regardless. And I want everything that, if I'm going to take your time, I want to add value to your life. So that's why I am down for the challenge. Plus, I think it's going to be easier to grow the channel. I know for a fact that right now my channel is growing about 5 times faster than it was growing in December. So like Roberto Blake, when he talks about it, he talks about, if you can do daily, do it, because you're taking more shots. In other words, you're giving YouTube more shots at like maybe making a video pop and maybe making a video go viral. And I get that. I totally get that. But the issue was, all those shots that I was taking were off target, if we're staying in the shooting metaphor, right? We're not always 100% on target. So even if one would have popped, which I never had a video pop during daily, except for my interview with Casey Neistat Changed My Life video. But that got me 2,000 subscribers from, 2,000 subscribers in, I think, May, and was awesome. Don't get me wrong, that was awesome. But that was the only video that really got ever wrapped up in an algorithm. So I think for me this year, it's not about taking as many shots. It's about making sure the shots are on target.
I think for me, the change has been interesting. Like it feels like we're in this time of like transition, still figuring out, like you almost kind of, you understand when you're living in daily vlog life, like what that day is going to look like. Not fully, but for me, I know like he's gonna have to record, edit, upload. So there's a lot of time involved in that. So now what does it look like? Day to day is not the same. And it kind of feels like almost like a new job, transitioning, even though it's the same
Right.
thing, it's figuring out a new schedule. And yeah, so I feel like I'm sorry, I'm still figuring out what it
Me too.
looks like. And also I'm very much a planner. Like I like to have my days planned out. I like to know what's coming, what to expect. And this is a good test of that for me.
Yeah.
And I realize, like, if I know that you have dreams and will do other things, and you won't always just do what you're doing right now, like YouTube and all the other things that you're doing.
Right.
So there might eventually be more of like a scheduled out thing in the future, but this also could be just a good test for me.
Right. I said on the podcast, I might go daily again tomorrow. Like, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. No, but all I'm saying is, like, yeah, it's constant change, and I love change. I love change. I love challenges. I love obstacles. I love all the different things. So even just saying, like, I was taking too many shots and they weren't on target, like, my brain started going to, like, yeah, but you could take more shots and they could all be on target, and you should do that. You know what I mean? So I'm constantly thinking about stuff. Annie asked a great question about where I get inspiration. And Annie, I just want to tell you, like, every time you pop up in my comments, I just get so amped. Like, I'm just so glad that you're there watching. For some reason, your comments are just always so, like, thought out, and I can tell you're, like, digging into what I'm actually talking about, and instead of just what I'm, like, surfacely talking about. So just thank you. I just need to say thank you. Where do you gain inspiration from? I'm thinking that going from daily to 2 videos a week, the thought process and intentionality is different. So I do still gain most of my ideas from just kind of seeing things around me, like seeing other YouTube videos or seeing problems going on around me in my day-to-day life, or that sort of stuff. Just like, I'm very inspired by all of the stuff that's happening around me. And that's where I find most of my ideas. But yeah, I'm also just really inspired by just great stories and interesting twists on the way to make films, and the way, like, what it means to be a filmmaker, and like pushing those boundaries. I really feel like vlog style video is like the future of filmmaking, and the future of a lot of commercial video. And like, I think that vlog style video is the future. And so I'm really inspired by that. And I'm inspired by getting a chance to, like, be a part of driving us to that future. So yeah, I'm inspired by a lot of stuff, but I'm also, I don't know if you'd call it inspired, but I guess you would. I mean, I'm really encouraged whenever somebody says, like, hey, I'm trying this new thing. And I was encouraged to do so by you, or one of your videos, or your channel as a whole, or what you did in 2018, or whatever it is. Like, that's very inspirational to me. And I talk a lot about Angela, because she was the first person who was ever like, I was encouraged to do this in part due to what I saw you doing on YouTube, and now I'm doing this other thing, and like, that amped me up. So I'm encouraged by that. One clue about today's vid. You mean the video that I shot today? Is that what you're asking, Joe? I'm a doer now. Max Motorsport says, Cody, just want to say I appreciate that your videos show you don't necessarily have to live in a big city or go on crazy adventures to project a positive message and impact on others. Yeah, I think that that's one of the valuable things about the content that I'm creating, is that, like, I live in a fairly small town, and I don't do a lot of like crazy stunts and travel and whatever.
Although he would like to.
Yeah. Right. I think that, like, I know that that's a part of my brand, but, like, just like manual focusing is a part of my brand. But in my mind, neither of those things are my brand. So, like, if I start only showing you videos from New York City and Los Angeles, and I start auto-focusing all my vlogs, to me, that's not going to be off brand, but I think to a lot of people that would be. So it's just that constant tension, right? Thanks so much, Christina. Thanks for being here. It's rad. Good chats. Yeah, Judy, it is chilly. It is chilly. My dad noticed your haircut.
Mm-hmm. He also watched my Instagram story.
That's true. That's true.
It's private. If other people are going to try to look at it.
Joe, I didn't record a video today, and I'm not uploading a video tomorrow. Sorry, dude. Basically, I just want to give my KC commentary video more time to fly. I think that, I do think that with daily, when you upload or with any stuff, with any regularity of videos, the YouTube is most interested, especially on my channel, because I think it still thinks of me as a fresh content channel. I think it's most interested in the most recent video, and will show the most recent video. It will take attention away from the past videos, and I don't want to take attention away from my Casey commentary video yet, because it's performing really well, and I want it to perform even better. And especially if Casey's video like pops into the algorithm. I mean, he's at 1 million, which is or more than 1 million, which is great for him. But like if it pops to like a 4 million or a 10 million view video, I want my video to be right there behind it. Not that I'm going to wait until that happens for the next one like Bill. But yeah, so my biggest kind of goal or pledge that I'm totally willing to break is 2 videos per week. And so I felt like since I already uploaded 2 videos this week, I'm still keeping my pledge. Amber doesn't always agree with that. Like she was a little bummed that I wasn't putting up a video tomorrow.
I'm a planner, so
Right.
I hear Monday, Thursday. I think Monday, Thursday. Anything else is like bonus. But
Method
I
Box, you're in
understand
here
it.
now?
Method Box is here.
Yeah, Eric, you can ask a cinematography question. Do it.
Somebody else had asked about like, will you do other like short film or different types of video like challenges or skits?
I don't think I'll ever do skits, though I'm not completely opposed. You can show that.
Okay.
It just be so Daniel, working holiday, Daniel, it just blocked your comment because you have the word subs in it. So like that's how serious YouTube takes the word subs. If you ever put subs in any comment on any video or sub or subscribe, it will spam that comment. So
Oh wow.
it's interesting. That's why I was saying S for S in Push the Studios one.
Yeah.
I got off track there. What was I saying? Skits, not skits,
yeah.
but like, yeah, I'm down with all the other
Short
stuff. I'd love to do a
films.
documentary. Stellar, my man Sean Stellar just dropped the documentary. I haven't watched it yet, but I love that he did that stuff. No, Finn, you missed me say this, which is totally fine. You don't have to be listening. Like you're probably editing a video right now or something. My channel is growing 5 times faster now than it was when I was daily. So I think that it helped my channel to stop daily by 5 times.
Go the other way.
Eric.
We're good. Yep.
Where parked your telephoto
going.
super far away. Yeah, Eric, ask the question about the
He did.
telephoto thing. Oh, good. Is there any difference in how the shot looks if you park the camera super far away and got the shot with your telephoto, and how it looked if you use your normal lens and were closer? Oh, totally, dude. Yeah. Huge difference. So that just has to do with the compression of what a telephoto does versus what a wide angle does. So actually, there's a great video that you could watch that would explain this in kind of like it's not really explaining it, but it shows you the difference in how stuff looks telephoto versus wide. And it's called Dolly Zoomerang Tutorial. There it is. Boom. Boom. So this is one of Jesse's buddies that made this video, and it's super amazing. But this will show you what the difference is in compression and how close it brings the background and the foreground to whatever's in focus versus how far away that seems when you're wide. So, and it's the same thing. It's the same reason that the Hitchcock effect is a thing. And you'll see the Hitchcock effect in that video. So feel free to leave, go watch that video, come back, tell me what you learned. I love talking about stuff like that, by the way. Feel free to always ask questions like that. Maybe only 3 other people in the chat do, but I love it. So at least there's that.
Mm-hmm. We're getting rated.
Rated?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by Pusha.
Yep.
Cool. Just anybody who's here, don't try to do the I got you thing, or like don't subscribe to channels in here that you're not going to watch, or that's not what this live stream or YouTube is about. Feel free to thumbs down this video and leave. That's not what we're doing here. All right? Super important. Don't tank your YouTube channel by doing sub for sub. It's horrible. It's a horrible strategy. Don't do it.
Yep.
Look, they left. 10 people just left.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Super dope.
They're like, see you later then.
Yeah.
I feel like we missed a lot,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Hey Joe,
That's
totally agree, man. And that's the other thing is the other thing is that like it was just hard. And it was hard for you as like loyal watchers of my stuff to know, like, is this one from Cody that I should really watch? Or is it like one that he had to do because he's just doing daily? Or is it somewhere in between? Or, you know what I mean? Like now, whenever I drop a video, you can be almost 100% sure that I want you to watch it. I mean, I wanted you to watch every daily video, but it was just like, you can tell on my channel when it was daily, there's some that I put way more effort into than others. And yeah, that's what I mean when I'm talking about like it started to feel unfair of me to waste people's time. It's like now when I only drop 2 a week, for the most part, I can make sure like, all right, either the messaging or the cinematography or whatever I'm doing is worth the people who are watching this, watching it. And like I forget who had said it, and I really appreciate it. Just said like they weren't not worth watching. They were valuable. Every single daily video he did was valuable. And I get that. I totally understand. Like in so many ways, it was just encouraging and it was just like exciting and helped inspire you to maybe get up, or like a lot of people said like it's like a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? It's like I drink a cup of coffee every day. I watch a Cody video every day. It helps me get in a positive mindset and go out and do something. And I'm not trying to discredit that at all. I'm just talking about how I think about it and my own feelings on it, you know?
Josh had asked, how do you stay in touch with family while you're away?
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, I think I kind of know when he's gone, like we'll text and occasionally be able to respond back and forth. And sometimes we'll do like a FaceTime, especially for the kids. But yeah, it's not easy.
No, I think that was, no, I'm glad you hit it. But I think that was in relation to what Josh asked. How do you stay in touch with family?
Oh. Sorry, we can't talk about what we just
I
mean,
yeah, dude. I don't do a great job of it either. But yeah, FaceTime is important. But yeah, like I forget when it was, but there was a trip I went on recently where I was like, I feel like I haven't talked to my girls on FaceTime, my daughters, in like 3 days or something. And yeah. I always bring it back to priorities. Like just block a time and be like, or schedule it ahead of time and be like, we're going to talk at this time, regardless of what's happening. Excuse me. You know, like that's what we're going to do. So,
it's just me, Marie asked, do you enjoy the consultation stuff? Like, does it feel like you get to connect with people more?
What's this? We're booting this person.
Yeah. We're over our time too, so we'll.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's 10:03.
I don't even know what
My
this
eyes
means.
my
How do
eyes
you
are
like
closing.
hide user on this channel? I think I got it. Yeah, I did. These people are hating. That's awesome. I love it. I'm sorry if you're seeing weird stuff in the chat, everybody. These people don't like that. We're not down with sub for sub. Put user in timeout. Oh, somebody else did it. Brian got it. Brian and
Brian's
Angela
on
just
it.
in here. There we go. Look at it. Look at this. This is so good. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just sub for sub isn't a way to grow on YouTube. It just won't work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. Yeah, I hope we're getting so many thumbs down. YouTube's gonna love that. YouTube will love thumbs down because they think that we're talking about something controversial. And they're like, oh, this is getting a lot of engagement. A lot of people like it, but a lot of people don't. Another reason to love thumbs down.
How does that happen?
I'm
sorry.
No, hide them. Yeah, this is so good. Did you find the vid? I'll get it for you. If not, I still have it pasted, Dad. Did it not work the last time or something? Max's Motorsports, I haven't been, but I do have some plans to snowboard. Everyone's loving it. Everyone's loving it. This is Tech Today. Wow. This is epic.
This is so odd.
It's weird. Like, this hasn't ever happened. So we just want to thank you all for this brand new experience.
This is Texas. If you need another mod.
Yeah, there we go. Let me throw you in, dude. Add modder. All right. This is Tech.
What's his
Night,
name?
Mom. Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Tech Today, Brandon. Yeah.
Mod me.
Mod me. Yeah, dude. Let me mod you up, man. I need to try not to mod the wrong people because the chat is just flying.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I think I got him. Yeah,
Okay.
I got him. It's hard because like I'm trying to like right click and hit mod. So good.
Okay.
This person gets blocked just for trying to be weird. Hide user on channel. What did I? D.
Gina's here. Hi.
D, guess what, dude? So I just like went hard against sub for sub. Like told people don't sub for sub. Don't do that in here. That's not a way to grow. And people flipped out and started just like putting lewd comments and stuff like that. It's crazy. I hope we don't get like, you know, I know that's a problem. We're adding mods. D, I'm gonna make you a mod real quick. This is good stuff. Add moderator.
Brian, I feel like I'm playing. Oh, I missed it.
This is fun. I did say good night to Mom. I hope she heard me. Gina, great to see you.
I feel like I'm playing
Asteroid destroying all the crazy comments. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Your channel
Your mom's here because she saw Gina came in.
Oh,
I mean,
fun.
not because, but we talk about you,
Craig,
Gina.
you're getting modded, man. Maybe. That's what it is. You should just scroll up. And then it
Well,
pauses it.
stops, yeah. Gina says, I like it when chats go crazy. What's the biggest challenge with your life schedule?
Biggest challenge with my life schedule.
You don't worry about this. You just talk.
Is get this person.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
what I'm
you
saying.
get him? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, someone else got him.
Yeah.
It's fun having so many mods. It's like it's like asteroids.
Yeah.
Man. All you sub for sub people, go tell your friends to come in here. Because it's like this is fun. This is fun stuff.
That's why we're married. We're super
Right.
different.
I'm sweating. This just got so exciting. Biggest challenge with my schedule now is, let me switch brains back over to like intellectual, not adrenaline Cody. I think the hardest thing now, like I mentioned before, is just like not having the cycle of it, not having the like 24 hours deadline, upload. Now it's just like, it's more free, and that the lack of discipline that's there is like a challenge for me to overcome. And also the other thing is I don't really have anything to document, kind of. I mean, I could do like, I have done some family stuff documenting. And And I've done some like consulting, like the business that I'm building now, documenting some of that stuff, but not really actually. I'm more just like creating topical and like filmmaking type vids. So yeah, I'd say that's one of the toughest things with the schedule now is that it's like I'm not really committed to documenting anything, which makes it easier, and I'm not daily, which made it easier for me.
It's 10:09.
Yeah, but we started having so much fun when everyone started spamming. Like more time to get back in the gym. I did have some time. I want to keep it on because I love it. I think it's really
I
fun.
want to go to sleep.
Okay, we can go to sleep soon. We'll go to sleep soon.
Soon. We're gonna go soon.
Yeah, I went to the gym. I'm gonna be back in the gym. We got a gym here, and I'm gonna be gymming it up.
Somebody's gonna get that.
Gina, your faces are classic as you read.
Yeah. Plans on coming to Colorado.
Yeah, so I do have plans, and I have people who are helping with plans, and I'm super amped about it. I'm not sure when it's going to happen. There's other stuff that needs to happen before that, but like February, March, something like that.
Method Box says it's crazy that we can drink coffee right before we go to sleep. We are both drinking water currently.
Yeah.
We just drink it with our mugs and
Right.
pretend because we do love coffee so much, but
I did used to do
Absolutely
decaf,
not.
but like I was really in the mood for like straight up hydration.
I don't even like
Water.
decaf because it's just like I like coffee for the caffeination, a little bit for the flavor too. But
Brandon, I'm glad that it's funny. Finn, I am yeah. I mean, Finn, how old are you, dude? Are you 12 or 6? No, you're 12. The thing is with 12-year-olds these days is like they are very internet savvy. You know what I mean? So I was gonna like apologize because you're 12 and like
there's
these people commenting this crazy stuff, and like you have the ability to block them,
14.
which is awesome. 14. But you're just savvy, man. You know your way around YouTube, and it's super dope. I love it. Chia Talks, how's daily been for you, man? Yeah, D. I know, man. We're just like, what's happening?
Oh man.
15. Sorry, I hit you by accident. Yeah, it's easy to do especially when it's flying like that. It's easy to this person, how is this happening?
Josh
yeah, we
deleted it.
but we want to block them. Like they should be blocked.
It already says hide, right? Oh.
All this is no, but we hit him. Like we already hit him like 3 times. I thought.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Very distracting.
Yeah.
But
fun. I mean, it is like a game kind of. And Shul, thank you so much. Are we saying your name right, dude?
He said yeah.
Oh, good. And Shul, thanks, man. We will. I just like I'm so amped up right now. I don't even know if I could go to sleep.
Gave you a laugh today. I'm glad, Gina.
Yeah. Look at that.
Same thing. Different accounts, maybe?
Or do you think they're coming in with different accounts, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
That's
what
what
it is.
The
first name. They already. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
you explain?
That just shows you how crazy like YouTube is. Just like people will make multiple accounts to be able to do stuff.
Working
like,
Holiday said, "How did so many come?" I think
So what happened, Daniel, was we were on this other live stream earlier, and there was a lot of people in there who were trying to do sub for sub. So after that live stream ended, they like go over and hang out with Cody in his live stream. So then they came here and started doing some sub for sub stuff.
Different names.
Yeah, look at that.
That person's really determined. Good
yeah,
for you.
That's good. We'll screenshot it and get YouTube to take all of them down and ban them. So they started doing sub for sub. I was like, no, don't do sub for sub here. We're not about that. That's a way to tank your growth on YouTube. Like, don't do it. And then they all just started going crazy. That's where that came from. So fun.
Dang. Ask, could you expand on your thoughts that your channel is growing 5 times
More than
more
when you were
now
daily.
than when you were daily?
Looks like your daily routine allowed the current situation. I solely mean that like my channel was growing by about 9 subscribers per day all of December, and now it's growing by about 40 subscribers per day. So that would be 4 times. 4 times, not 5 times. But that's all I mean. I just mean like subscriber growth is up 4x over daily. But yeah, no, in no way am I like I should have been going only twice a week for, all last year. I'm glad with what I did with daily. I'm just saying like this transition has helped my channel growth in terms of the actual numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant. That's what I meant by that. I'm not sure, Brandon, if Luna is or not. Like she said she's just asking questions. I think she's chill. I don't know her, but I think she's chill. She did say some stuff about shopping. Wasn't sure. Yeah, in terms of sticky web domains, in terms of why, I think it's because I think that YouTube has more time to figure out what my content is, what it's about, and who knew it should show it to, as opposed to every day having to try to figure out something new and not really know who to show the new stuff to. That's why I think it's growing. But again, I don't really know.
What is your channel's typical talk about?
Star shenanigans. So that's different than motivation theory. Normally we just talk about YouTube, life, family. We're pretty kid friendly. We try to just have the chat be like not crazy normally, but now we're just in like a fun new situation together, just doing it together. But my channel, so this is Amber's channel where we do live streams and long form content. And over on my channel, I talk about filmmaking, tutorials, encouraging the doers to do stuff. Like if you want to do something, I just want to encourage you to get out there and do it. I just want to give a mad shout out to Jason NG, who is just like repping hard against the trolls and like, please respect them. Like you're new here, dude. And I just really appreciate that you care about us. That means a lot. And to all of those mods, old and the brand new ones who just are here to just like play asteroid games. Carlos I think now he's making accounts. He's like creating new Google accounts.
Yeah.
Unless he really had like 10. Do you think he really had like 10 YouTube accounts? That is intense.
We are not on our phone.
No, yeah, we're on this dope turret that the Gots gave us.
For us. Gots.
Best game ever. Best game. He had them, David Bone says. Wow, he's relentless. Yeah, Ross, totally. That's probably his too. I really don't know. Like, I do actually think that channels have been given strikes for like the chat getting out of hand. Like, I think that this is a way to take down a channel. Brandon, am I right about that? Have you heard of that happening? Carlos Martinez, the Fallen. Oh no, low battery. We're gonna have to go soon. This is really fun. But Brandon, can you answer my question about have channels been taken down because of this? You weren't listening, right? Like when the chat gets crazy and like people start swearing and doing all this crazy stuff in the chat, has a channel. Christina's back. I was asking. It's cool. So Christina says no. Yeah, it's not on you. Right. Okay, good. Then it's just fun. I'm excited to look back at the analytics on this one. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Huh.
No,
Is this going to like
Fallen
off,
with
like,
the legend,
really
the myth.
super soon?
No, 12%. It could just stop at any time. That's true.
So if we go away, it's
D's answering. All right. We are going to leave. It has been wonderful and interesting hanging out tonight.
It was a super
Thanks
good
for sticking
talk.
in here. Yeah, it was good. It was really
Super
good in the
good.
beginning, but then it just got fun and good, you know? So same time next week. All you trolls, we're here every Wednesday. What is it? What's today? I'm just kidding. We don't actually do it on Wednesday. I was trying to like guide
Get
them
them
away.
the wrong time.
Just kidding. You can feel free to come back. We got a bunch of mods now. Sunday
Follow us
nights,
on Twitter and you'll
9
find
p.m.
out when we're here.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter and troll me there too. I'm a huge fan. All right, let's get this thing done. I love you all so much. Thanks again for being here.
Wait, end with the emoji.
Oh yeah, let's not do that. Okay, drop some emojis. Trolls and you, drop the emojis in there and like let's just
feeling.
let us know how you're feeling. Emojis on how you're feeling. I do need to end it. I don't want the computer to die.
Okay, it's not good for a computer
right.
to die. So
really great being with everybody.
You, mods. Brian just
Carlos Martinez, unstoppable. I'm glad you pulled that one out last, man. Unstoppable, like that was a good. I see what you did there, and I like that. Lucas Mills. Great job, everybody. All right,
man.
I'm cutting it off.